everyone, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a reaction to My Hero Academia chapter 314. I hope it's 314. I think it's 314. Yeah, let's go with it. 314. Before we begin this video, I've got to apologize. Alright, a lot of people have noticed, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but people who have commented have guaranteed noticed that I did not finish the chapter. Yeah, sorry. Basically what happened was, as I was reading it, yeah, I just read it, right? And then when we stopped at the point where Deku got far Jin, because of how my body and my mind has acclimatized to My Hero Academia, usually at a point like that, that's when the chapter ends. So I saw far Jin, I was like, oh, okay, it's clearly ended. I mean, it's far Jin. Like, look at the way this panel is. All right, yeah, end of the chapter. Cool, reaction over, great chapter, is what it is. Then the other 4 pages were way better. The other 4 pages were actually amazing. Like mainly because I just love the way that Deku maneuvered out of the situation. Well, it's kind of like the sludge villain. Like, you know, the sludge villain, the way he maneuvered into that situation to save Bakugo is that he threw his bag. He was basically trying to cause a diversion with one of his stuff while trying to do his objection, which was to save Bakugo. It's kind of the same thing in the fact that the smoke quirk came out and he said, okay, do you know what, I'm going to use all these tools that I have as obstructions. So, well, not even obstructions, deflections. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, deflections. So just divert your attention to these ones and I'll come get you. That's a smart ass plan. That is a very smart ass plan. But, you know, I missed it. So I read it later. But yeah, I really love that chapter. I think I've gotten a bit more of a hang of what far Jin is because lovely people in the comments mentioned it, and also I watched some other videos and stuff, and more comments from Twitter as well. So from what I understand, far Jin is kind of like its internal power striking. How do I explain it? Internal power. Well, the way they described it in the manga is that it's internal power released into a burst of like actual like strength, no, not strength, but power or speed. So like someone said kinetic energy, like just exploding. That's what makes sense to me. But obviously someone's like, oh, another person's like, oh, well, not another person, people are like, far Jin is basically Gentle Fist, and from Naruto, Gentle Fist from Naruto. And I get what they're saying, because in Gentle Fist, right, you do use eternal energy to scatter someone else's energy like inside their body, so you're messing with the internal flow of energy. I get that, but the fact that it's meant to increase speed as well, when in Naruto speed is increased through chakra, not really Gentle Fist, like, you know, like, I don't know. So it's still a toss-up to me, but I think Gentle Fist is like the easiest way, well, half of Gentle Fist. So just striking blows, like the way they even fight. Okay, the way they move is far Jin. That one I know, because that one I did the research. The way they move is pretty much like kind of far Jin. Like the way that the Hyugas actually fight, like the taijutsu they use, is kind of far Jin. But what they do with Gentle Fist, I don't know if that's far Jin. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of far Jin what they do with Gentle Fist. It's like, all right, we're using internal power, but we're striking internal power of somebody else. I don't know if that would be classified as far Jin, because I thought it was just yourself releasing this power. That is far Jin. I didn't think it would be the effect you do to others in terms of internally damaging them rather than externally. I thought maybe far Jin is the internal energy to just do like stronger normal fights. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm talking waffle here or if it's making sense, but that's what I thought far Jin is. But I'm excited to see what else we're going to see in this chapter. I want to see obviously the conclusion between Nagant and Deku. Yet again, I don't want Nagant to lose. I want it to at least be a draw. I want Deku to be taken to All For One and Shigaraki, not be like guided, or at least be like Nagant loses, she's like, oh, before I die, here's where All For One and Shiggy is, all that. I don't want that. I just want Deku to be taken hostage straight to All For One. That's it. That's all I want. That's pretty much what I want from this chapter. I don't know what's going to happen with All Might. I hope we see somebody else, maybe like Hawks or Endeavor or Best Genius, one of them. But yeah, I'm really excited for the chapter, and that's pretty much all I can say about it. So let's get on with the action. Chapter 314, The Beautiful Lady Nagant. I love that name. I mean, yet again, it's scans, so it could be wrong, but I love that name. That means that I hopefully means she wins, because when I see that name, I'm like, all right, I think you've won. But anyway, so Deku's like, got her from the last chapter. He jumped through the building, had her with Farjin wrapped her. Well, I don't know if Farjin's wrapped around him, but he has Farjin activated. I know that. So he's got her. Deku's like, my smoke screen doesn't spread in the rain. She was in a position that allowed her to react to a decoy from any direction without a second's delay. Luring her out and capturing her, it was a success. And she goes, he's a lot better, faster than before. This kid definitely figured out something whilst in the smoke. Smart guy, isn't he? Anyway, Deku's like, I couldn't have foreseen a sniper like you closing in on me. She goes, I'll make you give me information to on off. Wait, what? Okay, Deku's like, I couldn't have foreseen a sniper like you closing on me. And he goes, I'll make you give me information on all for one. Okay, because it didn't have the like speech bubbles direction. Anyway, and she goes, don't act as if you've already won. Boom. Okay, so she's repelling herself back, as I'm guessing she's taking that. Oh no, she just broke free, right? Which arm did she use? She used. Okay, he had her left arm. Oh, she could only use her right arm as a gun, innit? Okay, yeah. So she's not broken free. She just went boom, and she shot it back. I'm guessing, oh, smart. Okay, I see what she did. She propelled the shot and pulled it all the way back to hit Deku, basically. All right, that's smart. That's smart. Why would I tell you anything, Lady Nugget says. Deku goes, ugh. She goes, I was trained for almost any situation by the public safety. I need an arc, a public safety underground arc like the Abu Black Ops. Like, I mean, Naruto kind of had Abu Black Ops. Do you know what? I'll talk about this in the review. Let's leave this for reaction. Let's continue. So, Lady Nugget almost shoots Deku's head off, basically, or Deku just dodges it. Man, Deku's getting worked on. Like he's done well. But let's be real, Lady Nugget ain't no joke, man. She is not a joke, and I like that. So Deku's like, she shoot. Oh, I was trained for almost any situation by a public safety committee. She shoots. He dodges, and he goes, why have you said? Well, he goes, shh. But anyway, why have you sided with All for One? He's planning for world domination, you know. Weren't you supposed to be a hero? And look at Lady Nugget's face, just like, you know, don't talk to me about that BS and all that. She goes, some cannot see anything past the justice that the Hero Society has created. People who follow it blindly could never understand. He goes, blindly? And then the flashback goes back to the third user. Right, damn it, right as I had finally caught her, it's just as the third warned me. My parallel processes are messed up. Okay, yeah. This parallel process thing, I like the fact that we're still talking about that. Let me not lie. It shows that it's going to be a prevalent thing for a while. But to be fair, this is what Horikoshi does. Everything's prevalent for a while. But anyway, she shoots again, knocking off more of Deku's stuff. Is that a first aid bottle? Anyway, and he goes behind. I'm tired. Wait a minute. Who's saying I'm tired? I hope, well, it's from the bullet that Lady Nugget sent, but last time I heard someone complain about something. A side hero got dusted. Anyway, so Deku hears I'm tired, and he's like, what? And then he gets shot again, and she goes, I've killed enough to help preserve this fake society of ours. I like that. She's like, man, I've done all the dirty work. You don't know anything about the trash that goes on in this society. I love that. She goes, anyway, I've killed enough to preserve this fake society of ours. And she goes, a certain group plotting a terrorist attack on heroes, a hero team associated with a villain organization which has slowly gained fame and money. The people capable of shaking the very foundation of our society had disappeared without ever being found guilty in a court of law. Damn. So there's more. So there's more villains. Oh, man. They were all taken care of under the secret orders of the public safety. Okay, so she killed them. Yeah. They were all taken care of under the secret orders of the public safety. There was a period when vigilantes were trusted and heralded as heroes. The country even approved of their actions. In the end, the superpower society was founded on the trust we had in those heroes. Can we talk about how beautiful Lady Nagant is? I'm sorry. There's this one panel where she's just looking very attractive. I'm sorry. I just had to point it out. Like, bro, she's actually stunning. But anyway, she goes, I was the cog in the machine assigned to preserve that trust. Those who work in the shadows and those in the light. And she goes, this person goes, we haven't done anything yet. We were only planning to, boom. Damn, look at all the blood on her, Mo. Both were required to keep our safe society functioning. So I obeyed. She goes, I obeyed and obeyed. And they're like, Lady Nagant, we're your biggest fans. Shake my hand. She goes, oh, sure. One special handshake just for you. They're like, and look at all the blood. Bro, I don't blame her. Look at all the kids. All she can just see is the blood. And she's like, they go, we're your biggest fans. Shake my hand. She goes, how fragile. It made me sick. And she goes, I'm tired, bro. Lady Nagant, it really is stunning. Anyway, she goes, I'm tired. It's all fake. Look at her look outside. These two are provoking civilians, making them out to be criminals, then capturing them and claiming their rewards. Make sure these heroes disappeared. Those two are provoking villains, making them out to be criminals. Okay, yeah, fair enough, that's bad. Make sure those heroes disappear. She goes, if I kill those two, am I genuinely going to make society better? And they go, and the guy just looks. He doesn't even say anything. And she goes, if all we show the public is what's clean and pure, how is that different to brainwashing? And he goes, Nagant, what you do is necessary. Somebody needs to maintain the hope that the heroes who take the center stage have instilled in the public. She goes, maintaining? What's beyond that? And they go, well, I'm sure you're well aware, but you know what a resignation will mean, right? Damn. See how they're forcing her to not... Damn. I need more of this society. I need more of this underground stuff. Wow. She goes, chairman, pulls out the gun. I respect you. And Deku goes, you murdered this public safety chairman at that time? That's not how it was reported. So he was killed in an argument with a hero? And she goes, that's right. Even then, public safety insisted on protecting their false image. They would never tell you about any internal disputes or rebellions that occurred. You never knew, right? She goes, the superpower society that everyone envisions and admires is really weak and fragile. What do you think will happen if we regain that? History will simply repeat itself. They will only show you the bright side, and once again, someone will need to shoulder the burden of truth. I want to find out Nagant's backstory. These panels of her as a kid, right? Something bad happened. I mean, look at Hawks. Like, look at Hawks. I need to know more about this stuff, bro. Okay, we move. Oh, look at her smile. Oh, no. Because once again, someone will need to shoulder the burden of that truth. Look at her face. Oh, she was excited. Oh, man, that's such a shame. She goes, even a future where All for One has complete control would be far clearer than what we have now. And Deku goes, right there. 5th, 1-point strike. Doom. So you're telling me Black Whip could do a 1-point strike? That's pretty sick. That is actually pretty sick. So Deku is now using a sniper too. Interesting. Straight at Lady Nagant. Didn't hit her, of course. She goes, this kid has analyzed the pattern of my trajectory. Swoosh. Deku goes, I didn't know, but bit by bit, I'm starting to understand. And she goes, he's fast. It isn't just black and white in this world. The world is awash with shades of grey. And then, okay, I see what he's saying. Anxiety and anger are all jumbled together. See, Deku, man. How can people not like Deku? Anyway, we move. They swept their pain under the rug with maggots crawling out. That's exactly why we have to extend a helping hand. And she goes, Lady Naga goes, a mindset board from being raised in false city. Even in air, he's doing well to avoid any damage to his joints. He's completely concentrated on trying to predict any and avoid my projectiles, if that's how it is, or Lady Nagant saying all this. I'll increase the mental burden. What is she pulling out? What is she pulling out? Okay. Deku's flying. This panel of Deku just going quick is crazy. This is gonna be sweet animated. Oh, this is gonna be sweet animated. Oh, she's trying to kill Chisaki. Still not done? Hurry up, I want to get back to the boss. Oh. Is she going to use Chisaki? She goes, I will increase his mental burden. What is she pulling out? That's what I can't see that well. What type of gun is that? But anyway. Oh, yeah, she's about to kill Chisaki. Yeah, okay, cool. He goes, still not done? Hurry up and I want to get back to the boss. And Deku's like, Chisaki? And then Nagant's like, cool, I'm about to use a hostage. Smart. Okay, this one says end. Alright, this says end. So I know it's the end of the chapter. Man, 1 point strike. Anyway, okay, yeah, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about Deku first, because Deku, man, I don't understand, right, how you could read the whole of My Hero Academia, right? Let's say you're on this chapter right now and you still don't like Deku. I don't get it. Like, it's not even about the crybaby bitch thing, or the Deku is just a bad, Deku just whines a lot, or Deku's too nice. Come on. As a character, like, just as a plain old character, from the way he has started from chapter 1 to what he is at chapter 314, he's a completely different character and he's changed for the better. So his character development is unreal. Like, it's actually unreal. Like, I always say this, that Deku probably, to me, has the best character development in most of Shonen. Like, I would say definitely current Shonen Jump. Definitely. But even, like, I mean, maybe you could argue that, nah, I'll even put him above Denji. But even, like, most of, like, shonen that I've seen, I'll definitely put Deku, like, at least top 3. Maybe even number 1. Like, I from most of the protagonists I've seen in shonen anime and shonen manga, I've not seen anyone grow as much as Deku. It's not even not even about the personality I'm talking about. Like, fine, personality, alright, I love Deku's personality, don't get it twisted, but yeah, I could find a lot more cooler shonen protagonists. But if you're talking about in terms of who's the best character, to me, I actually think it's Deku. Like, you can even, some people might say, oh, Eren, Light, this, that. I've got arguments for all of them. Like, in all honesty, I think Deku's legit the one. I don't think those other guys top Deku. I mean, I might have to go through Shonen and check, but I don't think, as a protagonist, not side characters or any other character, the protagonist, the main guy, I don't think anyone tops Deku. Because I'm even thinking about it now. Who? Like, who? I don't know. Edward Elric? Even him, I don't think he's better than Deku. Anyway, that's another discussion for another day. But, I really love his development, mainly because you know how he's always, like, how many chapters ago was this now that Deku talks about this? I think it was 296? When Deku said he needed to save, it was 295. So I think it was, like, maybe not even 296. I think 296 was when they're in the hospital. So I think it was, like early 300s. Like, 300 and, like, it was the time when Deku left UA. So 306, right? Or 305. I think it's 306. But since that chapter, that was, like, what? Less than 10 chapters ago, 8 chapters ago, he said, oh, I want to talk to villains and understand where they're coming from. He's been doing it all the time now, like, all the time. Like, he tries to understand every single situation. And this is what I wanted from Deku. I didn't want Deku to just go into the world and just think, oh, the world is bad, let me go and fix it. I wanted Deku to be like, all right, let me try and understand the actual society. What is going on? What have I missed? Like, why are villains like this? Like, you know, just really smart compared to, like, something like a Naruto, for example. I'm not trying to trash Naruto, even though I kind of do when I talk about MHA. I love Naruto. It's my second favorite anime. But the thing about Naruto, for example, is when he found out that the world was not that great of a place, like, in the beginning, like, in the early beginning, because this was, like, I think, Land of Waves, Naruto is like, oh my god, if ninjas are tools and they're going to be used badly, and that people only care about doing their jobs, the mission, being the tool for the ninja society, well, I'm going to follow my own path, my own ninja ways to follow my way, this, that. And then we're like, all right, cool, I get it. But what more are you going to do what more are you going to lead towards that, you know, journey? And it just ended up being a Sasuke fest. That's basically one of my gripes with Naruto, is that there was this whole ninja world and it was really bad. Everyone knew it was bad. It was just always, the only time they would mention ninja world being bad is, oh, ninja world's being bad. People are in hate. And obviously there'll be bad stuff that's happening, and that's pretty much it. My Hero Academia does the same thing while trying to understand the fundamentals of what makes the world bad, like in my opinion. And sorry, I've gone on a big rant here and a big tangent, but to end my point, to basically get to the point, right, is that Deku is trying to figure out how to solve society, not just make it good. Does that make sense? Like what Lady Nugget says about the underground society stuff, and how if you just try and get the world back to normal, it's just going to be the same world that you've already had, like before, I don't know, Shiggy and All For One went on a madness and freed everyone from prison. Like, you know, like you're going to go back to people doing shady stuff in order to have this campy hero world. Like look at My Hero Academia. It started off with All Might smiling and punching villains, and we're all like, yay, heroes. But look at all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. It's actually crazy. And the fact that Deku knows this and is understanding it makes him such a better protagonist because of it. So let's talk about Lady Nagant, because I'm running out of time on my camera. But Lady Nagant, I love her. I actually love everything about her. Well, obviously, I'm gonna not talk about her attractiveness again, even though she's very, very attractive. I just said that, but yeah. Anyway, I like why she's doing what she's doing, because that's the thing about the My Hero Academia villains. I always see the villains do something villainous, and I'm like, all right, so why are you doing what you're doing? Because you could go into a lot of other anime, and you know, villains are just like, I just like killing people. But My Hero Academia, most of the time, they have a reason for doing what they're doing. So I'm always very intrigued to see what the reason is. And the fact that Lady Nugget was just tired of the underground commissions. What do you even call it? I wouldn't even call it a society. I'm just going to call it underground, not Ambu Black Ops. I guess the Underground Hero Commission. I'm just going to call it that. Underground Hero Commission. So the UHC. But the Underground Heroes Commission is really interesting because obviously we had a little taste of it with Hawks, and Hawks is like, oh, I've done some shady stuff in order to keep Hero Society safe. And we're always thinking, damn, Hawks, like that must be like a really tragic thing. I wonder how are you still a hero, this, that. But like My Hero Academia always does, there's the parallel. So there's somebody legit in the exact same position as Hawks, and it's just like, nah, screw Hero Society. And I love it. I just hope she doesn't turn good. I hope if she is to turn in any way, I hope Lady Nugget turns in terms of what path makes her goals achievable. And from what I understand, her goal is to change Hero Society for, I don't even know if it's for the better, just the way she feels like it should be. I think that's what Lady Nugget is more like to me. It's like, okay, I want to change Hero Society to the way I want it to be. I don't think it's, for the greater good, or else she would have been like, Hero Society needs to be better. Well, she kind of did that, but I don't think it's for the greater good, basically. She hasn't outright said it, so that's why I don't believe it. But yeah, the fact that she had to, oh man, there's some of these panels are beautiful though. The ones with all the blood, you could tell visually about why she's tired. Like, that's why I think this backstory just hits a lot more, because like all this stuff she's saying, we've seen stuff like this before. Oh, we were doing some shady stuff and we're tired. The visual cues are just making this so much more believable, and it makes me like think that Hero Society is way more flawed than I thought. Like, I thought Hero Society was flawed because people, like everyone, like Deku said, no one's created equal, and that's why it's flawed. So maybe, for example, Toga with her quirk and the fact that she can't be normal, or quote unquote normal in terms of society's eyes, is putting a mental strain on her. So that's why. Or Shigaraki, the same thing, that the fact that it's a hero society and no one actively tried to help him, and you think in a society that promotes heroism, he would be saved and he could be turned. And it's very like, that's the thing about MHA, is that a lot of things are very relatable to real life society. I'm sorry, I'm going on tangents here that's not related. That's not the actual chapter, but I love MHA, and you're just thinking about all these things. But anyway, MHA is like this world. I like how relatable it is, because like our world, legit, there's some people who just live in the wrong society, wrong crowd and all that, and they try and like, let's say, for example, a black person that looks, let's say, not well off, when they go into a normal place, or even like black people in general, when we go into a workplace expecting to get a job, but the white person gets it, they're like, oh, why can't you be more like the white person? How like the whole world tries to, well, tried to in the past. I guess now we're more trying to be more multicultural, but in the past, everything was basically leading towards what an ideal white person would be. That was pretty much how society was. Like, all right, we're going to follow these trends of a white person. This is exactly what we're going to do. If you weren't going to act like a white person, you would basically look different. My Hero Academia. So if you don't act like a person who can't be quirks and keeping it in and nice and all that, you're different. So you see what I mean? Like, you could look like something else, but be treated differently. I mean, oh man, how is My Hero not amazing? Like, but obviously, okay, so to get back to my point, because I'm just gushing over the series again, what I like is how they, like, shady stuff happens in the government. Let's be real. Shady stuff that we don't know about. Like, look at how, what's this guy got assassinated? Osama bin Laden got assassinated. We didn't know until he got assassinated, so I believe. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But stuff like that, like, we didn't know. So imagine what else the US government is doing that's shady. Like, we don't know. And you can understand that someone can get tired of it, especially after doing all this dark stuff. Like how Lady Nagant is looking at her hand with all this blood because she killed so many people that the Hero Commission deemed to be innocent or not innocent. That's just how it is. So I can understand the mental strain of doing that. But what I really want to know, before I get to the whole Hero Commission thing that she killed, I want to really know what she was sold as a kid. Because look at how she's smiling. I want to know what dreams they sold her when they said, hey, you're going to be protecting the society. That's basically probably what they told her. They probably told her, hey, you're in a hero society and you're going to be protecting everyone. She was like, probably like, oh, cool. I get to be a hero. Next thing you know, she kills everybody. They ask. Yeah, I really need to know more about Lady Nagant. I want to know the dreams they sold her when she was a kid. Because, like, the starry-eyed girl is not the same woman. But, anyway, yeah. The way she killed the commissioner, obviously it's wrong to kill a person. But the way he threatened her, like, you can understand why she did it. Like, you can really understand. Like, she's probably thinking, all right, cool. Right, you're never going to let me go. I'm never gonna have a nice life if you don't. Yeah, you're dying. Like, since I'm not gonna have a nice life anyway, you go. But anyway, man, I'm missing a lot here because I'm just talking about My Hero Academia. The fact that, okay, I'm trying to jump through here. The fact that she wants to kill Chisaki is smart because, you know, heroes. This is the easiest thing. If I was a villain, right, I would always have hostages. I would always have hostages. Or I would always threaten, like, someone. Because you are guaranteed know that a hero is going to go save them over trying to take you down. It always happens. So what she's trying to do is smart. She's going to try and kill Chisaki. Deku might hate Chisaki. Well, maybe not hate. Doesn't like Chisaki. But there is no way in hell you're going to leave Deku not saving this guy. There's no way in hell. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the chapter. Oh, right, okay. This thing when he shot Black Whip as a kind of like a gun, pinpoint accuracy to Lady Nagant, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I only have 30 seconds left. So, what did you think about this chapter? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What do you think about Fajin? What do you think about Lady Nagant? Mainly, what do you think about Lady Nagant? Do you like her a lot? I really related to her a lot, and I feel like she might have one of the best backstories of most of the villains. Like now that I think about it. I really enjoy Lady Nagant and I want to see more of her, so I hope you like her too. Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching again. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more on pop culture and entertainment. I've got a My Hero Academia reaction happening tomorrow. Please watch it. Thank you very much again. Have a great day. Stay safe and I will see you soon. Alright.